Okay, if you're an adult child of an alcoholic, an adult child of a narcissist, adult child of emotionally immature parents, adult child of dysfunctional family system, overall childhood trauma survivor, and you are an adult now and you are trying to change your life, you're trying to heal, you're trying to live better, you're trying to do better, trying to break generational cycles and create a beautiful life for yourself, I want to tell you that a huge part of healing is in forming new habits. It's not the only part, but it is a huge part because we have been conditioned to behave a certain way because of what we were exposed to and the things that we came to believe about ourselves and the world around us and the environment that we grew up in, right? So whatever the first 10, 20 years of our lives, or whatever it was that, you sort of set out to heal and maybe create a distance and safe space for yourself. We're conditioned to think and behave a certain way, and it is very, very difficult to come out of those thoughts and behaviors to free ourselves, but it is absolutely possible. It's absolutely possible. I've done it for myself. Obviously, it's a work in progress. Healing lasts a lifetime. We're never done healing, but I've made a lot of progress in the last 10 years, so much so that I've created a methodology called the Rehab for Everyone lifestyle approach to healing and personal development. And it's especially designed for people like us who have survived difficult circumstances in childhood. And we're now trying to learn how to create a life that is healthy and loving and peaceful and abundant, right? So I want to talk to you about habits today because here's the thing. We have to retrain ourselves. We have to sort of rewire our brains to think and act differently. And a lot of the times we can't convince ourselves of new beliefs just by trying to think them. We have to prove those new beliefs to ourselves. So, and this is sort of the core of my methodology. And we prove new truths to ourselves. We prove new beliefs to ourselves by actually going and doing different things and seeing the outcome for ourselves. And that's why habits are so important, because we're perpetuating dysfunctional cycles in our lives because we don't change our habits, whether they're thought or behavior habits, right? So when you take on a new habit and you actually stick to the habit, you start to prove to yourself that you're capable of different things, that you're worthy of different things. And we have innate worthiness, right? But it's sometimes difficult to feel or believe or understand that innate worthiness, right? And so we have to almost trick our minds. And I guess maybe trick isn't the right word, but I can't think of another word right now. We have to figure out a way to make ourselves believe it and understand it. And we do that by proving it to ourselves through action. So I'll use this daily vlog. Sorry, I'm like shaking because I'm trying to hold the thing up. I'm going to use this daily vlog as an example. Now, I have this methodology, I have teaching that I want to get out to people like me. And I know I can't do that unless I am present on social media, on YouTube, and I'm putting out content and I'm sharing my thoughts with you guys. It's so hard for me to do that because it sort of goes against my current nature to share my thoughts and my personal life a little bit and to come on here and show up consistently. And I know that I can't just accept that as my nature if I want to get the word out, right? So I need to, and this ties back to business, but you can apply this to any part of your life, especially healing. So I've now committed to, okay, I'm going to put out a video every single day for my audience, for the people I want to help. And I just have to do it. And let me tell you, I don't feel like doing it. I can't even describe to you how much I don't feel like doing it. Now I'm having fun now that I'm talking, but to actually come out here where it's quiet at my house because my kids and my husband are inside, to come out here and to like start the process and to start talking, and it's just, the whole thing is like, I don't feel like it. I'm not going to do it. Oh, there's one of my kids right now. I don't feel like doing these daily vlogs before I actually pick up my phone and start talking. And when you first start posting on YouTube, you don't get a lot of views right away, and it feels like there's no results, and I start to like question myself, is what's the point? Is it worth it? This is silly, right? And those are always the thoughts and the behaviors that get in the way of me putting out consistent content. So I said, you know what? Instead of thinking about the results or the outcome of doing a video every day, I'm solely going to focus on the fact that I am trying to form a new habit. No matter what comes of it, I need to prove to myself that I will do this every single day, and I will put it out, and I will show myself that I'm going to do it. That's fine. You can just shut the timer off, okay? Thank you. I will show myself that I'll do it. Sorry for all the interruptions. So yes, we need to form new habits. I'll give you one more example because I don't want the video to be too long. Obviously you see that I have kids, and a lot of times my old traumas, old wounds, my conditioning will set me off, not set me off in an angry way, but will start to, this grumpiness will start to fester. And there are moments like at bedtime, I start to get tired, and that's sort of part of the day that's difficult for me. And I sort of start to shut down and I want to rest, but I have 2 kids and I need to do bedtime and I need to do baths and dinner and all that kind of stuff. So even though I am tired and starting to maybe get a little bit grumpy at night, I've created a rule for myself, which a rule is something that I follow so that I stick with my habit, right? The rule is that I always lay down in my kids' room at night and I read to them. No matter what, I always lay with them and we chit chat, and that is a thing that we do. And there's many nights I don't feel like doing it because I'm tired and I want them to just go in your beds and go to sleep so that I can lay down and finally relax for the first time all day. But I know that A, I would regret that. B, I know that my kids need me present with them at night. And, I want to do that. I want to be a good mom, and I want to make sure that while they're young, I'm doing the things that are good for them. So it's another habit. It's a rule. No matter what, I make sure I lay down and I read to them at night. And it's something that we do consistently all the time. And what's changed for me is that I now actually look forward to that time. And it's a special part of our day, and they look forward to it. And instead of it being sort of this like, oh, I just want to go to bed, I just wish the kids would just go to sleep so I can rest. That's how it started. But now it's like, I've rewired my brain. I've retrained myself to now actually come to enjoy this sort of ritual in our day, and it's good for all of us. And it's just so interesting how that transition happened just by making it a habit and not giving myself the option, right? It just has to happen. It was hard in the beginning, and now it's something that I enjoy because I've proven to myself that I can do it. I've proven to myself that it can be an enjoyable and peaceful experience. And it's just great. And then, when I learned from doing different things like that, setting rules and habits for myself, I realized, I can apply this to different areas of my life. And here I am on day 3 of my daily vlog, which, like I said, I didn't feel like doing, but here I am doing it. And now I'm so happy that I did it. And every single day that I do it, I'm proving to myself that I will, which gives me newfound confidence. And that's another thing that comes from sticking with your habits, is you gain confidence. So confidence isn't this thing that you just say, okay, snap my fingers, I'm going to be confident, tomorrow or right now or in this situation. Like, you have to prove to yourself that you're going to do the things that you say you're going to do, and then you gain confidence. And in addition to gaining confidence and actually achieving the things that you want to achieve, when it comes to healing and personal development, you're forcing yourself, by setting rules and forming new habits, you're forcing yourself out of old behaviors, which then you're proving new truths, new beliefs to yourself about yourself and about the world around you and about what you're capable of. So I feel so strongly about habits. Habits are at the core of my methodology, Rehab for Everyone. I am a personal coach. Mostly I do writing and I develop courses and I teach classes. Head over to my website if you haven't already. There's a blog, there's a free ebook you can download. There's a link in the description below. And anything I can do to help, definitely reach out. You can leave a comment or you can find my email over on the website, and I would love to connect. So I'll leave you with this. Think about something that you want to change in your life. Think about the actions that you need to take to achieve that thing or to make that thing happen. And then just create a rule and say, no matter what, no matter how much I don't feel like doing this thing, I'm going to do it. And I really like the word rule too. If you read some of my blogs or listen to some of my videos, you'll come to realize that I love setting rules for myself, because I need rules. I need to, and rules are essentially boundaries. I need to create boundaries for myself so that I don't fall back to old conditioning and I don't stay stuck in old dysfunctional behaviors, right? And so look, all of this is possible. Healing, growth, personal development, completely changing your life is entirely possible. It just takes perseverance and discipline and, reaching out and leveraging people like me, people who have been there, done that, have some experience and are willing to share our tips and tricks and learnings. So I will leave you with that. I have another child. You're ready for dinner, aren't you? We're ready for dinner, so I will let you go. And there you have it. Happy healing. Don't hesitate to reach out, and I will catch you next time.